Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry for James Conner. About 3 yards there to the 27. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins There to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. Now it's Herbert. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On play action, it's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's
good shit, fam.
a final shot before the break for Herbert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A give. Eckler running to the right. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Murray now to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Herbert off of play action. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to throw it, Murray. Got some real estate inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.